Audrey's turn. Squish. Squish it in your hand. That's a good idea, too.
We started noticing some differences in Audrey around 9 months. She was missing her speech milestones, a lot of her physical milestones as well. She didn't crawl fully until a year, and around 15 months, she still wasn't walking and was consistently missing her speech milestones. So I reached out to a developmental pediatrician at Lurie's in Chicago, and they put us on a waiting list to get an autism screening and then gave us the information for early intervention, and we found Starved Rock Regional Center through that. And then she started around 18 months receiving speech therapy once a week and developmental therapy every other week.
She's made a lot of leaps and bounds since therapy's all started. I mean, the talking is, you gotta watch what you say in front of her now.
She'll repeat it.
She repeats everything.
Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Oh no!
So when I started working with Audrey, she was over video visits and she could not sit still. She was running everywhere. Mom was chasing her around with a video camera, trying to help us out. Mom would be able to get her to sit for a little bit and we'd give her some ideas and then she'd be off to go to do the next thing. Now Audrey is able to sit. She sits for a long time, organizes her own activities. She plays, talks to them back and forth. She allows us to play with her and she'll answer our questions. She'll talk back and forth.
When we look at language, one of the very important things that our children need to be able to do is to respond to others, and then in turn learn from them and develop language. And so that was our starting point with her. Her attention span has really grown. She really imitates everything we do. We worked on a lot of imitation through play, and she started copying things with toys that we were doing. She just took off, and she's just continued to progress since.
Her therapists have been amazing. I mean, after we found out about the diagnosis, I mean, they were some of the first people I contacted to, what's the next step, and they know Audrey on such a personal level. I trusted their opinion, and I mean, they just have a special bond with all of us now, so.
Anytime they would come over, you could see a smile on her face as soon as they walked in the door.
And she started saying Miss Emma and Miss Kelly, and
It's really rewarding for me when my parents are like, oh, Miss Emma, my client said mama or dada, or they said sister's name. And it's even especially rewarding when I go to a home and my client says my name, hi, Miss Emma. That is very, very rewarding for me.
My favorite thing about this job is meeting all these different families from all different types of backgrounds and seeing how far these kids have come from when we first meet them and the struggles and the concerns that the parents have, and seeing how well they progress over our time together, whether it's just a couple of months or, like in Audrey's case, a year and a half of good therapy time together.
I think what helped us accept her diagnosis is, she's still Audrey. This is still the same child we had going into the screening as she is, when we left and got that diagnosis. Now we can just understand her better. And she's still, the happiest little girl, funny, easygoing,
Yeah, she's a pretty easy child,
and
except for getting her dressed.
Yeah. Hearing that she was going to be the ambassador, it was like a very proud moment.
Right.
Like, our little Audrey, she's already moving mountains, and, she could care less about, any kind of honor or anything. So just for her to be recognized is just huge, because she deserves it, and she works hard.
I remember seeing the pictures on the wall, and I'm wondering, well, she's probably going to be up there forever now, the pictures.